All right, in this video, we're going to be looking at equations that have rational exponents, and we need to talk about how to undo them. So, for example, if I were to write 16 and then the exponential power is to the 1/2, that's just another way of writing the square root of 16. If I write 8 to the 1/3, that's another way of writing cube root of 8. It's important to be able to move back and forth between these as it's highly applicable in some future classes for you. Now, the reason that it's important to write a radical in a rational exponent like so is we're going to be able to undo the exponent by multiplying by its reciprocal. So when we have a rational exponent, like here in example 1, I want to know what x to the power of 1 is. Well, that would be equal to x to the 5/4 to the 4/5 power, which means I would have to do the same thing on the other side. Now, if you use this key right here, that's the same thing as saying that this is the 5th root of 32 raised to the 4th power. It doesn't matter which way you write it, if you put the 4 on the inside or the outside, and it doesn't matter which operation you do first, 5th root or 4th to the 4th power. I believe 32 is 2 to the 5th, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Yes, that is correct. So I can rewrite this as 2 to the 4th, which gives me 16. Let's look at example number 2. Again, I'm going to solve this by making 3 halves into 1, and I do that by taking both sides to the power of 2/3. That gets rid of the exponential power on the left-hand side, and then I need to evaluate this over here. Well, that's the same thing as saying the cube root of 8 squared. If you know the cube root of 64, you can do it that way. Or you can also say that the cube root of 8 is 2, and then I need to square it. Over both of these give me 4, and so that's my final answer.